Welcome back to another special video of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We have a trade between the Buffalo Sabres and the Philadelphia Flyers, so don't go nowhere. This is your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the trade center booth for the Hockey Nation Live Show. One we are in this booth is because you have a big major trade between two teams in NHL. Yes, today the Buffalo Sabres make a big trade with the Philadelphia Flyers. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show under the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And please leave me your comments about this video. Tell me which team win that trade. And of course, if you like this video, click on the like. So let's dive in right away about that trade between Buffalo. And yes, one, it was involved with Ristolainen. Not Risto, coach, it's Ramus. OMG, you're absolutely right about that one over there. So let's see what's happening about that trade and what it works. So the Buffalo Sabres send their veteran defenseman of 8 years in NHL, Ramus, not Risto, Ramus Ristolainen to the Flyers. In return, the Flyers send Robert Hagg, also with the first round pick 2021. So it's going to be tonight. It is the 13th overall pick. And finally, their second round pick in 2023. Major trade at that point where when you see this, you really believe Buffalo win. When you're going to show the stat, you're going to maybe thinking maybe it's not too much, but you're going to see why at the end of the video, what I believe who's win that trade. Let's dive in right now on the stat about Ristolainen. First of all, he was born in Turku in Finland, October 27, 1994. He was an 8th overall pick by the Buffalo Sabres in 2013. The 6'4", 218 pounds shoot on the right. Last season with the Buffalo, he played 49 games. He had 4 goals and 14 assists for 18 points, a minus 18, and also a minute penalty of 36 and a TOI of 22-17. During his career, the 8 years with the Buffalo Sabres, he played over 542 games and with 46 goals, 199 assists for 245 points with a minus 163. I will repeat, minus 163 with a minute penalty of 291 and of course a 23-minute 53 TOI. So what is Ramus Ristolainen? First, he was one of the top best defensemen with Ramus Dalin for the Buffalo Sabres. What's my concern is a defensive side. He still have a big contract of $5.5 million at that moment, and it's still good for one more year. So you're going to become UFA next season. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. This is a big trade for the Flyers for sure and for the Sabres. Let's dive in a little bit more about the stat of Robert, and then I'm going to compare both of them and give you my final answer about who won that trade. For Robert, he played last season 34 games, had 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points, minus 3, and an 18-minute penalty for an average of TOI of 15.40. During his career, a 6 year with the Flyers, he played 236 games, 13 goals, 34 assists for 47 points, plus 13 with a 143-minute penalty and a TOI of 16.51. He was picked by the Flyers in 2013, 41 overall pick, born in Uppsala in Sweden. Robert brings more the defensive side. So it's not an offensive side. It's more on the defensive side, and I think that's compared to Ramus. Ramus is more on offensive side. You're more secure when you have on the zone coverage. I think overall he does a really good job about that one over there. But look, be honest with you, this trade for me, including a first-round pick and also a third-round pick, for only Ramus, where is really not great on the defensive side. He have never been scored a lot of point per season. The most is 47. So you have an offensive player versus a defensive side, and you add a 13th round pick, and a guy like Cole Sillinger could be the pick on that one over there. It could become a top 9 in NHL. You get Robert Hagg, I believe, is at 4 and 5 on defensive, plus a 3rd round pick and 2 years. I believe right now I have to give advantage of the Buffalo Sabres, to be honest with you. And with the trade they did yesterday, Flyers, really interesting the direction where the Flyers going. They got Rand Ellis, remember, a week ago. And now they add another defense, Ramus Ristolainen. Jeez. And that would be very interesting to see that. So that's conclude the trade between the Buffalo Sabres and the Flyers. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. And finally, leave me your comments. Tell me who win that trade between Buffalo and the Philadelphia. Thanks again for watching another great video. And of course, when we finish at the end of the video, we want to remind you one more thing. You have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day. Don't forget tonight, the draft live with a power play with Coach Frenchy at 7:30 p.m. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se reparle un peu plus tard.